Hello students, welcome back to maths class. In this video we will do the exercise 5.3 of class 8th. It is completely based on the topic chance and probability. Both are same. When we represent chance in maths, so it will become probability. And what does the meaning of probability? Probability means how can we take our answer. How many ways we can take our answer. Like on the when we toss the coin, on that time we only have two options, head or tail. From out of head or tail, only one will become at a time. Okay, so this is the probability of coming head and tail. One time head will come, maybe next time also head will come. We can't say head or tail will come simultaneously. This is the probability. Only two probability is there, head and tail. Anyone will come anytime. Okay, now how can we represent probability? Probability of an event E. So whenever we are going with the probability, whatever the event is there, that will consider as E is denoted by probability E. It means whatever the case is there, that case will come inside the bracket after P. So probability E, where PE is equal to favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. Okay, now as you can see, when we toss the coin, on that time we have only head and tail, so they will become 2. So and 2 is the total outcome, because out of head and tail we can't take anything. Okay, we can't take anything. Head or tail is only there. So out of head or tail, only one is the option. If we are taking the probability of head, okay, probability of head, so how many time we have had? Only one time. So favorable outcome, okay, favorable outcome divided by total outcome. So here H, we have to see head. How many time head is there? Only one time, so one will come here, and total outcomes is how many? 2. So probability of head is 1 by 2. So this is, in this way we can take our probability. Okay, probability of any event will always less than equal to 0, okay, and greater than equal to 1. It means probability of any event is in between 0 and 1. It will not in the minus. Okay, never we can see the probability in the minus symbol, or never we can see probability more than 1. It is in between 0 and 1. Now for the possible event E, probability of any event is 1. For impossible event E, probability of any event is 0. So how can we take it? Possible event, impossible event. So I am giving the example. Okay, example. In 1 week, okay, in 1 week how many days is there? 7 days. So if, okay, so 1 week is equal to 7 days. So when we are putting here possible event for like probability of 7 days, okay, in week is always, because 7 days in a week, so it is always 1. Why? Because 7 days out of 7, because total days is also there. So when we reduce 7 to 7, it will become 1. So this is the possible event, because 7 days will come in the 1 week. We don't have less than 7, greater than 7. So its possibility is 1. Same as if we put here P, 8 days in week. So on that time we want 8 days. We want 8 days. Okay, here, and we have only 7 days, because in the 1 week we have 7 days. Is it the possibility? No, here we can't do, because 8 days is not there in the 1 week. So on that time here possibility of event is 0. Okay, now we are going to start our exercise 5.3. Exercise 5.3, first question is, list the outcome you can see in this experiment. Only we have to write outcome. So outcome is represented by S. Okay, and the answer will go in the curly bracket. Okay. Okay. So when we spin the wheel, on that time we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sectors, and one sector, their name is A, B, C, D, A. Okay. And the arrow will stop on any one sector, like here arrow is stopping on the B. So on that time, how many outcomes? Firstly, we are starting with A, next outcome is B, next outcome is C, next outcome is D, and the last outcome is A. A we had been already written there, that's why we are not writing A once again. Okay, so here the pointer is stop on these 4 points anytime. Out of these 4 points, it will can't stop at any one. Now tossing 2 coins together. Okay, so when we toss 2 coins together, on that time the possibilities, the outcomes, how that outcomes will come, like on the first time, first coin will give us head, maybe second coin is also giving us head. First is head, second is tail. First coin will give us tail, second will give us head, and lastly both coin will give us tail. So these 4 possibilities is there for tossing 2 coins together. Now the next question is, when a die is thrown, list the outcomes for an event of getting. Die means when you are playing Ludo, on that time you have a square shaped cubical dice. On that you have different number. It has 6 face, every face having one number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last is 6. Okay. Now only these outcomes we can take, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of these 6 we can't take anyone, like 0 भी नहीं आएगा, 7 भी नहीं आएगा. Okay. So first is a prime number. So possibilities of getting prime number is, what does the meaning of prime number? Prime numbers means a number that have only 2 factor. First is 1 and another is itself. So first prime number is 2, second is 3, and the next is 5. Because 1 is not the prime, not the composite number, the first prime number is 2, 3 and 5. 4 have 3 factor, 6 is also having 4 factor, so they have more than 2 factor. Okay. Now the next is not a prime number. So 2, 3, 5 is a prime, so remaining is not a prime number. Who is remaining? 1, 4 and 6 are remaining. Okay. Now second is a number greater than 5. It means we have to see number greater than 5. So how? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they all are greater than 5 and 5 is also there. Okay. So 5 से greater कौन सा होगा? The only number that is greater than 5 is 6. So 6 is the only outcome. Okay, only outcome which is greater than 5. A number not greater than 5. Okay, a number not greater than 5, it means those number who are not greater than 5. In this section we have to also include 5 also. Why? Because they say 5 से ज़्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए, not greater than 5. They did not say not greater than or equal to 5. They only said not greater than 5. So we will take 5 also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. In this question they only ask list the outcome. That's why we are giving the answer for the outcomes. Question number 3. Find the. First is A. Probability of the pointer stopping on D in question number 1A. So this is the question number A of spinning wheel. In this we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sectors and pointer will stop on the D. This is the probability of D that they are asking. So how many the total outcomes? It means on how many sector the pointer will stop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 5 places pointer can be stopped. So total outcomes will become 5. And they want to know probability of D. So how many places, how many sector having D? Only one sector having D. That's why favorable outcome is D, one sector of D. Okay. Now probability of pointer stop at D is equal to favorable outcome upon total outcome. So favorable outcome is 1 and total outcome is 5. This is the probability of pointer stopping at D. Now the second part is probability of getting an ace from a well shuffled deck of 52 playing card. So ace means the card of number 1. So they want to know that how many cards, the probability of ace card in from the 52 playing card. So as we know, in the 52 playing card we have 4 sets of different cards, like red, black set is there. On that time we can see there is 4 different kinds of card, and each group of the card having one S. So the total number, it means like this kind of different cards is there in the 52 deck of the card. On that time this is having one S, so on that time it's having one number of ace card. This is also having one, this is also having one, this is also having one ace card. So total become, out of 52 there is 1, 2, 3, 4. After doing the addition of they all, we have total 4 ace card. Okay, so here total number of ace card is 4. That's why from 4, this is our favorable condition because question asks us ace. That's why favorable outcomes from ace card is 4 and total outcomes is 52 because the total cards in the deck of 52 playing cards is 52. That's why probability of ace is equal to favorite outcome upon total outcome is equal to favorable outcome is 4, total outcome is 52. When we reduce 4 and 52, 4 1 is 4. Okay, 4 1 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1, that 1 will go near to 2. So 12 will come in the table of 4 3 times. So the probability is 1 by 13 for the ace card. Now the third question is probability of getting a red apple. Okay, here we have different kinds of apple, green, red, green, red, green. Okay, so they want to know out of this circle how many red apple can we take. So total outcomes. So how many total outcomes is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 outcome we can take because whenever we choose, so we have to choose from 7. Okay, favorable outcome. Favorable outcome means whatever we have to take. We have to take red apple. So we will count red apple only. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 red apple is there. So probability of red apple is equal to favorable outcome divided by total outcome. Favorable outcome is 4 and total outcome is 7. They can't reduce each other, that's why only here we have to leave C part of question number 3. Question number 4. Number 1 to 10 are written on 10 separate slips. So the 10 separate slip is there. On that time, on one slip one number, okay, is there written on the slips, kept in a box and mixed well. One slip is chosen from the box without looking into it. What is the probability of given question? Okay, so as you can see, 10 slip is there and on one slip having one number. Okay, so total number. Okay, total number is how much? Total numbers or total outcome, that we can see total outcome. We can also call it as a total outcome. Total number is the first slip having one number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So total number is 1 to 10. So total outcome is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So total outcomes is 10. I counted it. Okay, I did not see in it. I counted it. How many number is there? So total outcome is 10 because one time only one number is picked from 10 number. So now we have to give the answer of given thing. The first is getting a number 6. Okay, getting a number 6. So number 6 is present above set how many times? Number 6 is present there only one time. So 6 can be taken only one time. 6 की एक बार स्लिप निकल जाएगी तो वो वापस नहीं रखी जा सकती. ठीक है, एक बार निकली तो निकली. सो कैसे निकलेगी? वन टाइम ही निकलेगी. ओके, सो फेवरेबल आउटकम इज 1 and total outcome is 10. Okay, so this is the probability of getting a number 6. Now getting a number less than 6. Okay, less than 6. Here we can't take 6. So less than 6, how many number is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Favorable outcome is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So outcome क्या क्या आ सकते हैं? How many outcomes we can take? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And when we count them, they have total 5. So favorable outcome will become 5 and total outcome we already seen there. This is 10. And when we reduce 5 to 10 each other, this will give us 1/2 the probability of getting a number less than 6. Now getting a number greater than 6. Okay, greater than 6, it means here is 6 greater than 6. Okay, so 6 will not come. 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can take 7, 8, 9, 10. How many they are in the number? They 1, 2, 3, 4. They have total number of 4. So favorable outcome is 4 and the total outcome that we already seen is 10. When we reduce it, it will give us the fraction of the probability of 2/5. The fourth part is getting one digit number. One digit number means a number that have only one digit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 will not there because 10 is having 2 digit. So how many outcome is there? Who is outcome? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so how many outcomes is there when we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? So our favorable outcome will become 9 and total outcome is already there as a 10. So here we completed question number 4th. Question number 5th is, if you have a spinning wheel with 3 green sector, 1 blue sector and 1 red sector. So what is the probability of getting a green sector and what is the probability of getting a non-blue sector? So first of all, sector we already seen in the exercise 5.2, that's represent like in this way on the circle. So here they said 3 green sector. So if I write here 3 times green in the different sector, 1, 2, 3 green sector, 1 blue sector, it means here is blue sector and the last is 1 red circle. So for the red I am writing here red sector. So 3, 1, 1. So as you can see, how many sector is there? 5 sector is there. So whenever we spin the wheel, okay, so any pointer is there, on that time the pointer will stop at any one at a single time. So how many outcome is there? Total outcome 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 outcomes is there. So first question, what is the probability of getting a green sector? Okay, so green sector is on how many places? 1, 2, 3. This is on 3 places. That's why first getting a green sector favorable outcome is 1, 2, 3. Here is 3. So probability of getting a green sector is favorable outcome is 3. Total outcome is 5. Now second part is getting a non-blue sector. This time we can't take blue sector. We can take any sector, but we can't take blue sector. So blue sector is how many places? Blue sector is on the one place. So that's why we are hiding blue, because we can't, we have to we don't want to take blue, that's why I am hiding blue. When I hide blue, on that time how many sector can we look? 4 sector. So we can take 4 sector, but we can't take blue sector. So how many sector is there? 4 sector. So favorable outcome in this condition is 4 and total outcome is 5. So this is the solution of 5th question. Now question number 6. Question number 6 is find the probability of event question number given in question 2. Okay, so in the question number 2 we already did till outcomes, what the outcomes will come. Okay, so I already written there. Question number 2 is when a die is thrown, list the outcome of event of getting. So we already write the outcomes, but this question will say us is saying us that you have to write probability also. So outcome is when we throw the die, the total outcome is 1 2 3 4 5 6. So how many they are? They are 6. So total outcome is 6. Its first A part is a prime number. So how many prime number is there? 3. So favorable outcome will become 3. So probability of a prime number, favorable outcome is 3, total outcome is 6. Because here we can see here 2 3 5, total number of them is 3. So 3 will divided by 6. When we reduce them, its probability is 1 by 2. B is not a prime number. It is having the answer of 1 4 and 6. So how many they are? They are 3. So favorable outcome is 3 and total outcome is 6. So when we reduce them, its answer is 1 by 2. B, second A, a number greater than 5, its outcome was 6. So how many they are in the number? They are in the number only 1. So favorable outcome is 1, total outcome is 6. B is a number not greater than 5, outcome is how many number we can take? 1 2 3 4 5. In the number how many they are? 5. So favorable outcome is 5, total outcome is 6. So here we completed exercise 5.3 with the chapter number 5, data handling. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Have a nice day.